Hi, I'm Kate Abney, Homes Editor at Luxe Interiors and Design, and welcome to In the Kitchen with AjMadison, featuring Viking. I'm here with Jessica Petrino, Editorial Director of Nationwide Appliance Authority, AjMadison. Jessica is a home appliances matchmaker. Her goal is to make it easier for everyone to shop for products they will enjoy for years to come. Her favorite industry education projects include serving as the content strategist and editor for AJ, the Appliance Journal, and recording segments for Ask the Appliance Experts on WCBS News Radio. She was also recognized by the National Kitchen and Bath Association as an Industry 30 under 30. Welcome, Jessica. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, we're so glad you're here, and we're really excited to be talking about Viking today. This is an amazing appliance brand. I mean, for nearly 40 years, Viking's industry-leading innovations in appliances have set the American standard for the modern luxury kitchen. From cooking and ventilation to refrigeration and cleanup, Viking delivers professional performance and stunning design. Simply stated, Viking products have become a standard for elite chefs and distinguishing designers alike. So, Jessica, let's talk about Viking. Everyone seems to know this name, even folks who don't work in the design space, because it comes with such sort of a sense of prestige, I think. So why do you think that every consumer sort of knows what a great brand Viking is?
So Viking has had a long time to be in this space, and quite frankly, they've earned it. They have worked really, really hard to produce a series of home appliances that, quite frankly, deliver the perfect blend of elite performance mixed with amazing design. I mean, ultimately, I think that the main four reasons why people choose to go with Viking are the quality control, buying a product that offers real commercial cooking technology inside of a professional looking product for residential use. Ultimately, the amount of versatility and options, we're going to get into that a little later, but this brand offers so many options for customization. And ultimately, it goes beyond the cooking performance. This brand offers a plethora of design options. So whether you are a home cook or you're an aspiring chef or a design enthusiast, you can really find that Viking products tick all of those boxes.
Yeah, I really think you're right about that. And I think that Viking is a brand that's so reliable on all of these talking points. I mean, we know what we're getting, and we know we're getting one of the best on the marketplace. So, one of the things you mentioned is that, it's sort of a high-tech kind of almost commercial kitchen technology that's been translated to residential appliances for the home. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. I want to back up a little bit and talk about the company that owns the Viking brand. So back in 2013, Viking was acquired by a commercial cooking company called Middleby. And what Middleby did was they invested $15 million into the brand and into the facility in Greenwood, Mississippi. And basically what they wanted to do was actually incorporate the commercial technologies that are in Middleby products throughout the world into a intuitive, safe to use environment for the home. So there's a couple of things here that I need to unpack because they're awesome. We have, on any given day, Middleby appliances cook 7 million pizzas and 40 million loaves of bread. That's a lot of bread. So you can actually find Middleby commercial appliances in 50% of commercial restaurants worldwide. So this is the company that Viking gets its commercial technology from. That's really quite special, and it does translate into the products themselves. For example, Viking 7 Series gas and dual fuel ranges offer what they call an elevation burner. This burner is raised 2.5 inches from the cooking surface. What that does is it makes it easier to clean up if you spill over, but also it brings the burner closer to your pots and pans for better contact with the cooking surface. Furthermore, it can reach temperatures up to 23,000 BTUs, or British thermal units. So that's how gas burners are measured. That is a very powerful gas burner for the home. But not only can you reach those really powerful cooking temperatures, you can also simmer really consistently as well. A couple of other things as well that are super interesting. Middleby incorporated the technology from the commercial French door wall ovens from Blodgett into Viking's French door wall oven design. So that's an oven that has two doors on the top. You can actually open it with just one hand, because you open it with one hand and both the doors will naturally open, making it a lot easier, especially if your hands are busy while you're cooking. And it also makes it really easy to access the interior of the oven with a French door design, because you don't have to lift items over the oven door, making it a lot easier. And then one more thing, they have a chromium plated griddle with a Vichrome technology. And this griddle is made from Lang. And actually it's the same griddle technology that you would find in the Five Guys restaurant chain. So it is legitimate commercial technology. And the great thing about using a chromium griddle is it's really easy to keep clean for long periods of time, and it's going to look great over the years as well. So those are just a few of many commercial innovations within the Viking brand.
Oh my gosh. Yes, this is just amazing. And I feel like I'm learning so much just from talking to you about this. This is incredible. And it sounds like these features are sort of suitable for all kinds of cooks. You know, this kind of burner technology and the ability to clean up spillovers easily. I imagine that a lot of our viewers are thinking about this and how much it can make cooking in their own home so much easier. So, you know, I would love to also talk to you about, you know, one of the great things about Viking products is that they can be customized to accommodate that end user and how he or she truly wants to use it in their home. So, you know, different burner configurations, there's so many different sort of groups of features that I know you know all about. Could you tell us about some of those?
Absolutely. So I think that every person cooks differently, right? We all shop differently. We all cook differently. Everyone's home, for the most part, kind of has a different shape and size. And the great thing about Viking is customization is not just about what color the stove is going to be, which we'll get into that in a little bit. But it really goes down to what are you going to do with your stove when you bring it home? Let's talk about how you like to cook. What types of meals do you like to make? If you're into grilling and you live in a cold weather location, then maybe you're going to want to have the capability of getting some char lines and doing an indoor grill into your stove, you know, so you can cook all year round. Or if you're really into, you know, toasted sandwiches, fajitas, breakfast foods, we can get into having a stove with a built-in griddle that's going to deliver really even temperature. It's also about the size of the stove you want. You know, Viking makes ranges for kitchens of all shapes and sizes up to a massive 60-inch wide range. That's huge. You can really make your Viking kitchen whatever you would like it to be. Which is really quite special. So it's really about the size of your stove, the configuration, and we'll get into color, but how you want it to look as well.
Yes, yes. You know, speaking of color, you know, I think for sort of a design inclined audience, you know, it's so cool that the customizations available for Viking are not all about the bells and whistles and this sort of high tech functionality that we love. But the customization options are also beautiful. So it's not just that, you know, stainless steel commercial finish that we love and we appreciate. We think about when we think about commercial appliances, but Viking goes so much further in terms of sort of the designer offerings. Are there a few favorites that you have?
Oh yeah. So, you know, the great thing about being with AjMadison is we have kind of watched these trends and watched what our clientele have been interested in over the years. And we love that Viking offers such a wide variety of aesthetic options, from the Viking Tuscany collection that offers kind of that old world look with all the new technology that you'd expect at a modern range. The Delta Hues collection, named after the Mississippi Delta, offers the contemporary color collection, and that was actually developed in partnership with Sherwin-Williams. So they have a color match program, which is pretty sweet. And they offer, popular colors such as like a really, really beautiful Arctic gray. They have a really bright frost white, or my personal favorite is the reduction red, which literally looks like a sauce reduction. It's beautiful. They curate these palettes of colors of these top selling hues. And that honestly, it makes it easier for consumers to digest their color choices and decide which option is fashionable and what's going to work within their particular design. Another favorite that I loved, they do like select limited releases where Viking actually released a cast black and rose gold limited edition range. It sold out pretty quickly, but it was sweet. Just offering really that high, powerful performance with that designer flair. So special.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, gosh, these options just sound so beautiful. And, I love hearing about, I think that someone who's looking for an appliance, they love hearing that all of these options are available, both in terms of functionality and the aesthetics. And I know we talked about how Viking sort of serves every type of customer, whether they are a cook who wants to grow in their own skills at home, or maybe a chef who just wants a really great appliance in his or her, home kitchen. So for someone who's on the fence about purchasing Viking, there is an amazing experience center set up in Greenwood, Mississippi, correct?
There is. And to me, it sounds like the perfect getaway. So there is an experience center where you can go, you can take cooking classes and learn how to use the latest and greatest Viking appliances. And then there's a spa and like really nice hotel there. So you can make a weekend out of it. And, if you're on the fence and you want to try it before you buy it, you absolutely should consider that experience. Furthermore, I mean, you can always visit us too. We have 3 showroom locations in Brooklyn, New York, in the Washington, D.C. area, and soon to be Sunny Isles, Florida. And our appliance experts have so much knowledge of the Viking brand. It definitely has been a great partner for us from the beginning. And we absolutely love specifying the Viking products. And to your point, Viking is a brand that really is applicable to everyone, whether you're a design enthusiast, whether you are an amazing home cook, or whether you are aspiring to cook better. I mean, you get this Viking appliance into your home, whether it's a range or a wall oven or both, and you're just going to want to cook on it. It's going to encourage and motivate you to, be the home chef that you've always wanted to be.
It sounds like it. And, I love hearing that AjMadison is about to open a new location in Florida. That's very exciting. I would like to ask, are there any other Viking features that are your absolute favorites that you want to share with us?
You know what I didn't mention and I love is if you are in the process of planning your project, and let's say you're considering something that's a little bit outside the box, perhaps you're going with a little bit more of a contemporary look and feel. The Virtuoso Collection is kind of their black glass inspired contemporary collection. It's absolutely beautiful. And we have the largest shipping network within the country. So if you need an appliance, shop us online or follow us at AjMadison. We're so excited to be here talking about Viking.
I just want to thank you so much for joining us today and telling us more about AjMadison and what Viking has to offer. It's a lot. a lot of great stuff. So this was just a true pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kate.
And to our viewers, thank you so much for joining us on In the Kitchen with AjMadison. We'll see you next time.